And we are live. Hello, my friends. My name is Evelyn Joy, and I'm here. I'm so excited. I'm here with Dawn from Your Teachable Moment. Hello, Dawn.
Hey, Evelyn Joy, how are you?
Good. I'm so excited. So this is my second time interviewing Dawn about Your Teachable Moment, but a lot of things have changed since then. That was over like a year and a half ago or so.
Yeah,
And I interviewed Dawn before Your Teachable Moment had their first class, right? When
that's right.
they were just like maybe had just had one class. So now Your Teachable Moment has evolved and grown as businesses do, and I wanted to interview you on my channel again and find out what's new with Your Teachable Moment. So for those who have never heard of Your Teachable Moment, I want to start off with, who are you and what is Your Teachable Moment?
Okay, well, Your Teachable Moment is an online learning platform for adults. We originally started out just strictly for adults. And I came up with this idea, like you said, around a year and a half ago. And I found a need for an online learning platform that's live for adults. Like there are a bunch of things for kids, but really there was nothing out there for adults to have live interactive small group classes. And during quarantine, we really found that there was a need for adults to like get together and talk and still learn and still, interact with each other and keep their brains working even when they're teaching their kids all day and they can't leave the house. So I just came up with the idea. I asked some people to go in on it with me if they thought it was a good idea, and it was born then. Like you said, since that time, we've evolved a little bit, and now we've changed it up where the basic concept is the same. We still have live, interactive, small group classes. Now we are also doing parent and child classes. So, mom and me classes, dad and me classes, or just parent and me classes, grandma and me classes, that kind of thing. So, we are allowing kids if they are with the adults, and it's a class geared towards that. So that's how we started.
Awesome. I know that you guys have sometimes yoga classes, sometimes book clubs, sometimes acting classes, or mom and me, or I taught Spanish. I taught a
Right.
class on there, and I actually am probably soon going to be opening a free trial class and advertising it on my channel. So that is coming soon in the works. But
Awesome.
but I took a free French trial class on Your Teachable Moment, and I took a knitting class with teacher Cindy on Your Teachable Moment. So I've been both student and instructor just a couple of times, but um, the platform has changed and improved since the beginning stages, right?
Yes, yep, it has. Yep, it's an ongoing process. We're always looking to improve. We started pretty quick and started with what we could, and then as we went on, we improved and added different things and changed things up as we saw it needed to be changed, like many startups do.
That is so awesome. As we see a lot of things closing down as far as teaching online with China, we're
Mm.
seeing a lot of teachers pivot. And I've been interviewing a lot of teachers who think outside of the box and make income in different ways outside of what we've done before. And that's one of the reasons I really wanted to talk to you today, Dawn, because there's people thinking of creating platforms. And there's people that don't realize that platforms like Your Teachable Moment already are in existence. And so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's been done for you, right?
Right, right.
And so, I mean, people that are interested in starting those kinds of platforms, it's a lot of work, isn't it, Dawn?
It is a lot of work, and it is more work than you think, and it takes more time than you think, more money than you think. Yeah, it is a lot of work, but it's rewarding too.
Yes. For me personally, I'm not ready to create a platform. So I so appreciate people like you who have invested your time and money in creating the platform so I can continue being an online teacher, right? So thank you so much for
Well,
that.
thank you. That's awesome. Thanks.
All right. So let's see. Um, how many teachers do you have on Your Teachable Moment?
So we have around 200 or so now. Yeah,
Awesome.
we have quite a bit, and we just started actually hiring again August 1st, so it's good timing. We were kind of offline for a little while. August 1st, we really started the push again. So we are hiring new teacher, and not really hiring, teachers are totally independent contractors.
Yeah.
So we're accepting new teachers. We started accepting them again August 1st. So we're getting more and more every day.
Very good. So you're accepting them onto the platform to create their own classes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what advice do you have for teachers that may be watching this that might be interested in applying to teach on your teachable moment?
So definitely look through the website. We have FAQs for the learners and for the instructors, and every question someone asks me is answered on there. So if you go to the website www.yourteachablemoment.com, and oh, there it is. And if you scroll down kind of towards the bottom of that front page, it says teach with us. And there's a link there with FAQs, and someone could click on that, read about our philosophy, about how it works. And if they're still interested in it, then they can apply right there on the website. Yep,
Very
become an
good.
instructor
So
there.
I want to be an instructor. So
Yeah.
just scroll down and find this button right here.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Yep.
to be an instructor. And that's where you can get started. Great.
Now, I will say all someone has to do is just fill out the information. We do ask for a video that's around a minute long. So my biggest tip is make sure to follow the directions that we ask in that video. It's not hard. We just want to know that people are actually reading and have some basic concept on how to do a video, how to upload it, well enough so that we can view it. So we asked to upload it to a Google file. Just make sure that you're allowing us to see it. We get a lot where we don't have permission to view it. And we
Oh.
were emailing everyone and saying you have to give us permission, but now we're having so many applications that we don't really have time to respond now. If we can't access the video, we just have a lot more to watch. So
Okay, so they're supposed to check a box or something to give permission?
yep, when they upload it to Google Drive, it went in the share. There's this share thing, and
Mhm.
it says private or anyone with the link can access, and they have
Oh.
to click that we can access it.
Oh, that's right. I share documents when I teach without school. I will send documents to my students and I have to click that box. So I know what you're referring to. Yeah.
Yes,
So you have to
yes,
be familiar with sharing documents in order to know right where to click. But when you
yeah,
share, you click that anyone with this link can see it. So make
yes.
sure if you want to apply for your teachable moment, make sure you click the box that anybody can see it. Otherwise, you're slowing down your hiring process and you're uh,
Ugh.
making it a slower process, a little bit more difficult for the hirers, right?
Yes, I get so frustrated when I'm reading because someone has to type out like why they want to teach and what they want to teach, and I'm reading it. I'm like, oh, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome, and then I go to watch the video and it says you do not have permission. I'm like, oh, so
I have a question that is just kind of not on my list of questions, but
sure.
my question is when someone writes their bio, like they're writing maybe for their profile about themselves, are you supposed to use first person or second person? Like first person or third person, I mean. Are you supposed to be like, I am this, I am that, I'm this and that? Or are you supposed to be like, teacher Evelyn is experienced in, you know, which do
I
you
would
think is better?
totally up to what the instructor is comfortable with. Whatever they want is fine. I probably would do it in first person. That's just how I like to kind of communicate with people.
Yeah.
In writing and things like that. So I would do first person, but it's really whatever the instructor is comfortable with.
Good to know. Good to know. I have my profile in first person, and I recently was questioning whether I did that right or not. Okay, very good. So, yeah, your teachable moment is on YouTube. So I'm going to share the screen so that if you are interested in subscribing on YouTube, your teachable moment is on YouTube. So it's just your teachable moment is the name of it. And you guys
Yeah.
have a few videos. I would
Mhm.
imagine since you guys just kind of restarted up in August 1st, you guys probably have more videos to come. So subscribe for more coming soon.
Absolutely. Yes.
And That's not the only YouTube channel you should subscribe to. You should subscribe to Teacher Dawn on YouTube. So here we go. This is Teacher Dawn. This is your channel.
Yes.
So tell me what people can find on your YouTube channel.
I have such a mix of things. I originally started out as just talking about online teaching, online ESL, and also I adjunct at a few different online universities. So I would talk about that also, how to get into online teaching because I've been doing that for like 13 years. So originally that's how I started, mostly with Go Go Kid. And then I kind of evolved to other companies as well. And then I also like to do a little bit of cooking. So I do some cooking videos.
Ooh.
Yeah, little review videos that have to do with kitchen things and cooking, that kind of thing. And the past few videos I've done have been kind of like spilling the tea in the ESL world.
I mean, you've got to. You've got to.
There's
Otherwise,
so much good stuff to talk about.
yes. I'm
Yeah.
writing subscribe to Teacher Dawn
I
on
also think I
YouTube.
am, and you and I talked about this a little bit. I will start probably doing some gardening videos too. I don't know if I'll start a new channel or just add it onto here. I've been obsessed with gardening this summer, and I'm doing like a lot of vertical gardening and a lot of container gardening, and so I might do that.
Well, um, I wanted to tell you on my channel, I'm doing a giveaway of Kajari melon seeds. Kajari melons are a rare seed from India, and because it's a smaller kind of melon, they're really good for trellising. So you don't have to support the melon like you would for a bigger melon, right? So, and I've noticed this year I grew watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, and Kajari melon, and the Kajari melon produced the most amount of melons. So anyway,
Oh.
I'm going to send you some seeds.
Is it too late to plant it this year? I'm in Iowa. I'm in
it
like 5A.
it will have to be for next spring, but
Okay,
yeah, but you
okay.
can
I will
save your
save
seeds
them.
for them. Yeah, but
Thank
it's
you. Oh, I will enter. I will go to
oh yeah.
your video and enter.
I'm just sending it to. I have so many seeds. I'm saving all of my seeds and sending it to any subscriber that requests it. So yeah,
Oh, great. Okay. Now
everyone.
that I don't know how to do. I don't know how to save seeds.
Oh, just I'll send it to you, and you just keep them, and then you plant them when it's spring. So yeah.
No, I mean like when I grow vegetables.
Oh, okay. It
Totally off
depends.
topic, but
Yeah. For example, melons are really easy because you just wash them off, dry them out on a paper towel, and then you just put them in a Ziploc bag or an envelope, and
oh,
they're good to
yeah,
go. Yeah,
that is easy.
they're easier than like tomato seeds that are a little bit more complicated. Yeah. Anyway, back on topic.
Yeah.
We can do a gardening video later.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Perfect.
I could even teach gardening on your Teachable moment.
There you go. Yes. Gardening
On
in Spanish. No.
Yes, on OutSchool. Well, it's true. On OutSchool, I teach Spanish, and I just started teaching gardening on there as well. So I
Oh,
could then do it for teachers as well, for adults as well. Okay,
definitely.
so my next question is, what is something you have learned from beginning your own business?
We learned a lot.
Try trial by fire.
Yes, we have learned the biggest thing we have learned is not to trust contractors, and not pay in full when they say they will give you a discount if you pay in full. That was probably the hardest lesson we learned. Our web person. We wanted to redo the site and we hired someone. He came recommended, a local person in my area, and we hired him. And he said, okay, if you pay up front, I'll give you this discount and it'll be done in 2 weeks. And we should have known because 6 months later,
Oh no.
still wasn't done. Yeah, so that was our biggest education through this was just to get multiple quotes first of all and not pay up front, and they don't have that much motivation to finish the job.
So do you have a good web person now?
We do. Yes, we have
So
someone who's excellent, very responsive, and anytime there's an issue, it's fixed within 24 hours.
So if someone is building a platform, talk to Dawn and get some recommendations so that you don't have to go through that trial by fire, right?
Exactly. I will tell you what to ask, what to look for, what to avoid. Yeah, absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
good. That's what I've been thinking about as a lot of people are interested in starting their own platforms right now. Um, I think it's better to find the ones that started a year and a half ago because they've already worked out a lot of the bugs. You know what
Yeah,
I
that's a
mean?
good, yeah,
Um,
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
so you guys are, fully up and running and it's a good time to join from my
Yes.
perspective and my opinion. Yeah, very good.
Mm.
So yeah, this is sort of a similar question. What advice do you have for other entrepreneurs looking to start their own businesses as well?
So, that is a very good question. To do something that you have knowledge about and are passionate about, because that will carry you through when you think everything is just falling apart. So if you have a good why are you doing this? And you have an interest in it and just a passion and a love for it, then that would be something great to start. If there's a need out there and you don't see it being met by other people and it's something you really want, I think that is the perfect type of business to start. I would do a lot of research in the planning stage, see if that business is already out there. And then when you find the people you need for contractors to do the website, or an accountant, or a lawyer, or a payroll person, whatever, just do research, get different quotes, get referrals are the big thing. Don't pay up front, like I said, for any contractors. But I think the biggest thing is you just have to do something you're passionate about, because that energy will just carry you through all the downs.
Wow, yes, that is so good. You're reminding me very much of advice I've heard on Shark Tank. Have you ever seen that show?
I haven't. I watched one about shoes or something. This woman with these shoes. I don't know. And it was really interesting. Yeah,
Yeah. On
no, but I haven't watched any more than that. But the concept's really cool.
Yeah, on Shark Tank, there'll be entrepreneurs and they'll come in with an idea and they're looking for investors. And the investors are very knowledgeable about when they should invest and when they should not. So they'll tell the person to their face, these are the things that are wrong with your business, and this is why I'm not going to, and for this reason I'm out. Or they'll tell them, I can tell that you are willing to work really hard for this, that you're passionate about this. I don't really like your product, but I like you, is what they'll say. Or sometimes they'll say, no, this is a failing idea. No, no, no. So I like how that's very good advice for entrepreneurs because that's what millionaires say too. They say, um,
Oh.
you need to be passionate about it and you need to have a good why. And you have to have, an actual need, like what need is being met. For example, if somebody comes in like, I want to sell groups of 3 socks because everybody loses a sock. It's like, dude, they could just buy a pack of white socks. Like, that's not a good idea. So,
Or hey, I'm going to start an online in China company. Yeah, not a good need right now. Not a good
bad idea. But yeah, also, for people who are watching, um, for example, when I was interested in teaching on Your Teachable Moment, I took a free trial class because I wanted to see what's the platform like, what's the format like, how do I do this? So I wanted to observe someone else teaching before I taught my first class. So that's something I would recommend to you. I'm going to be teaching a free trial class coming up. Subscribe to my channel to stay posted on that. But take a free trial class or a cheap class so that you can see what the platform's like so that you're a little bit more prepared when you do teach your first class. That's my recommendation.
That's great advice. Yeah, love
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
did that on Outschool. I was too nervous to teach. I didn't know what to do to get started. So I just started signing my kids up for all of my friends' classes. And so I just observed, okay, this is how they're doing it. Okay, I can do it too, before I, just kind of testing the waters, see how other people are doing.
Perfect.
Spy on them for
Right.
advice. Okay, so my last question is, what else would you like to tell me about your teachable moment? What did I forget to ask you? Or what's something you want to say?
Well, I think we covered a lot of it. The biggest thing is that we are continuously evolving, adding new things, trying out new things. We take all suggestions. There's a area on our website where people could suggest classes or different ideas, and we read all of those and we really try to implement everything we can. Another thing is when we have instructors teaching for us, they are total independent contractors. They set their own schedule. They make their own, they set their own fees. I know a lot of people are so used to the ESL world. They're like, do I have to sit in the class for 15 minutes or will I get dinged? And I'm like, we don't do that. We treat you like adults. It's your class, your student, up to you. If there is an emergency, just contact us. We will contact the students, let them know the class is canceled or rescheduled. But we are like the matchmakers. We match up the students with the instructors, and we instructors are totally independent. And that's hard for a lot of instructors to wrap their minds around because we're so conditioned by the ESL companies. So
Yeah,
it's
like
hard to do anything without being, dinged or whatever. And we just don't do that. We treat people like adults.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so the teachers, what is it possible for teachers that are living abroad to apply?
Absolutely. As long as they can use Zoom, because we teach on Zoom. We do pay via direct deposit. If they're out of the country, you can't do direct deposit. So we have to do something else. Hopefully PayPal, but we're open to other options also, as long as the fees aren't a lot. So yeah, we've had instructors all over the world, Africa, which was awesome. We had a French teacher in France, a Spanish teacher in Spain. Yeah, we have people all over the world, and that's part of our philosophy also, is we want to bring community together, and we want people to learn from all different people in all different cultures and all different parts of the world. So
Yes, link the world together.
yes.
Very cool. What is required to be a teacher on your platform? Do you have to have a bachelor's degree, teaching experience?
No, just over 18 and be able to use Zoom and get paid electronically somehow. That's it. There's no degree needed. There's no background check because we are not dealing with children unless the parents are right there with them, so we don't have to worry about that. So no, nothing like that is needed. Just a basic knowledge of technology, how to use Zoom. How to make a video shareable when you apply and follow directions. That's pretty much it.
Okay, I want to say something. If you're watching this video and you have a skill that other people that you know would like to learn, for example, maybe you're a yoga instructor, maybe you want to do a book club, maybe you want to teach people how to knit, maybe you want to teach people Spanish or French or German or whatever. Sign language, I don't know. You're listening, you're thinking of something, oh, well, I'm a gardener, I can do gardening. If you, number one, have something that you could teach, and number two, maybe you know some people that would like to take a class from you or would benefit from taking a class from you, this is the platform for you, I think. Say you know a lot about gardening and you have a lot of people that would like to learn from you, this is a good platform for you. And so if you have a YouTube channel where you could advertise and let people know, hey, I'm doing a free Spanish trial class, and people would sign up, that would be great. Because if you want to teach something and you know people who are interested in it, this is an excellent platform to bring the two together. You know what I
Mm,
mean? So,
absolutely, yes.
yeah. Or you could post classes and see who signs up, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, one more thing that I have not shown yet, I believe, is the Facebook
Ah,
page.
yes.
So, yeah. So your teachable moment is on Facebook. This is a great place to get updated information on what's going on. And I'm assuming by the amount of people on this page that this is both instructors and students. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. And then we also have a group. So this is a page. You don't have to join a
Oh, this is
group,
a
but we
page. Okay.
we also have a group for learners, which instructors and learners are on there. And it's a great, even if someone's just wanting to learn more or thinking about taking a class or thinking about teaching a class, to join that group because people are, posting in there what they want to take, what kind of classes they want to take. So learners, anyone could join. And then we have a group just for instructors. So once they're accepted as an instructor, we give them the link to the instructor group as well.
Awesome. Well, I think you've answered all of my questions, and I want to say thank you so much, Dawn, for coming to my channel and answering all my questions. And thank you so much for all of your hard work on this platform. I believe that this is just going to take off and be an awesome, awesome company.
Well,
All right.
thanks. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing your class listed.
Yeah, take some Spanish and gardening classes with me.
Totally will.
All right. Well, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks,
Bye
Evelyn. Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you.